we're gonna have to build up this board because Pixie, we know that they have this town ain't big enough, and what on earth is gonna help us? Oh, and we top deck it. Let's go. On Pyrewood Gearhulk. I did not see this coming. No more lies. No more lies, and I have just enough to auto pay. You're evil. It's ironic because you're the evil one. Gearhulk, and they all have vigilance and menace. We swing all in. Let's go. They cannot block it. They got menace. I cannot believe it. The Gearhulk takes away the Pixie. We get the flex going. Let's go. I'm getting rehyped just taking it. We blow him a kiss because I hate Pixie. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man and today we got a juicer for you. So today we're going into the Gruul Gearhulk. I guess you could call it Gruulhawk. Let's go. All right. So honestly, people think this is the worst card ever. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your leg. It's probably the worst one out of the Gearhulks, but it's plenty playable, especially if you get like a Gruul type of thing going here. So the first thing with Gruul, you naturally think like dinos, like big dinos. You obviously, well, we have one dino because just for fun, come on, it's a 12/12 Ghalta. But Pyrewood Gearhulk, I think, is pretty good. Obviously, when this enters, everything's going to get +2/+2, Vigilance, and Menace. So this is pretty good. But in my opinion, the way that we're going to really bust this, because it has Vigilance and Menace itself, we want to give it haste, essentially. So we want to give it haste as well. So our 4-drops are all haste enablers. We got Halana and Alena, which I'm not going to lie to you, I completely forgot that this was even in Standard. I completely forgot. So I knew this one was in Standard because I played with this before. A lot of times you do kind of want Halana and Alena because you get that +1/+1 counters, and Halana and Alena is better if you already have a creature out because then it can get bigger. But a lot of times the Enduring Courage is really good too. So Courage the Cowardly Dog, if you're like me and you were really afraid of that show, I love that show, but it was like kind of scary. Courage the Cowardly Dog, this one is not scary. It's scary for opponents. +2 and gains haste until end of turn, which we don't really care because why would you want haste until whatever? But the key thing here is whenever it dies, it comes back. That is what we love about the Enduring Curse. So I'm running 4 of them. I'm not even joking you. This card is absolutely insane because, I mean, we're combining like the kind of multiple aspects here. I didn't want to go in for like ramp dinos because that's kind of a separate thing. I also didn't want to go in for like the Calamity, Rhino, Brawler type thing, surprise. I wanted just to make like a good, clean deck that's just like Gruul, like its own identity, and I think this is really legitimately its own identity. I did one of these, don't mind this. I don't know, this is like a decent card here. It is kind of expensive for that cycling thing, but I do kind of like it. Other than that, we got Burst Lighting instead of Torch the Tower. I do have 2 Torch the Towers in here just for, you know, reasons, and if you'll notice, 4 Ballasts because I hate Pixie so much, and that because Hopeless Nightmare is really annoying. Other than that, I mean, like Ojer, Kaslem. So what you notice here, I mean, I do want to kind of abuse the attack triggers. So I got 2 Overlords. I didn't want to go 4 Overlords because obviously we don't have a whole lot of top end here. We don't have a ton of mana sink either. We do have the Vorinclex. Vorinclex is a mana sink. The Migloz is also a kind of a mana sink here as well, and the Webstrike Elite's expensive, but I think 2 is the sweet spot here. You definitely like it, but you definitely don't want to go crazy with it. We got the Dragonhawk. Whenever this enters or attacks, so if you give this haste, you are going to get the ability. Ojer Kaslem is just really good. Just giving these big creatures haste in general is really good. Vivien Reid provides extra value and stuff like that for a little bit more grindier matchups, and then the Gearhulk itself. So nice. So as long as you can get the Gearhulk haste, that's what we're going to be doing here. I got nothing really else to say here. If you are thinking about buying some like Ether Drift cards or any cards in general, make sure to use my link above. I am a TCG player affiliate. I do receive a small kickback, and your purchase does help out the channel. And it's no additional charge, but you know, it's going to charge you for the cards because cards, wild cards, real cards, paper cards, they don't grow on trees. But let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel. It means the absolute world to me. I do have to give a small little update. If you're wondering what in the absolute hell was with the intro, because I'm going to make that game was so epic. I mean, I'll explain it a little bit later here, but if you see 2 of me like, what the hell's going on? Is because I did not record with sound and I had mic or the mute on. So you'll see it more later, but that's kind of the reason for that. But just keep in mind until you get to that point, keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. 6 Squatch, how you doing here? This looks pretty good. Speaking of Squatch, man, I've seen all over. Let me know, is it Dr. Squatch? Oh god, it's not Dr. Squatch. Hopeless Nightmare. I hate this so much. I guess I'm gonna get rid of the Burst Lightning here. I'm not even joking you. I think that we can pretty much have at least like a roll of the dice. It's so hard to beat Pixie on the draw. Like, yeah. Pixie on the draw game 1 without our Baloths. It's like, oh, it's so hard to even have a chance. But we'll try it out, baby. Try it out. Absolutely hate this deck, man. This to me is way worse. I know that Domain up the Beanstalk like counters this deck pretty well, and people also hate up the Beanstalk decks, but I think this deck is just worse. I understand, like, I'm not stupid. I understand that up the Beanstalk decks counter this, so like, I don't know. I just think up the Beanstalk doesn't piss me off nearly as much as this. This just feels wrong. This like Pixie bounce. Okay, let me know. Hold on. Let me know if you're a best of 1 player. Like, how are you guys existing? How, like, if you can't sideboard versus this Pixie shit, like, how are you existing? I don't understand. I don't know. I feel for you. Best of 1 grinders. My love goes out to you, because I have no idea how you're existing. Like, this is just miserable. I think I don't know. Let's just go Kaslem, I guess. It feels absolutely gut-wrenchingly disgusting, but there's a good chance they just bounce another Hopeless Nightmare. So I guess I'll just keep the Burst Lightning to kill a Pixie. But like I said, we're just pretty much yeah, exactly. So we're most likely just like dead anyway. Guess we'll kind of mitigate the Hopeless Nightmare stuff here, but we're just like dead anyway. It's really over. Maybe not. Maybe there's a sliver of hope. Maybe there's like a sliver of hope. Not really. Alright. So how do we win? I don't think we do. If we top deck into something kind of crazy, maybe there's a shot, right? Down to 9. It's pretty bad, though. Land's not going to do it. Alright, fuck me. Alright, so I am actually recording. If you kind of notice, there's me behind me. So I'm kind of recording over the recording. I'm doing this only because the game is actually really, really good. So I actually recorded without the mute button, or with the mute button on. So there was no sound. So I'm going to go ahead and like re-narrate it over. I know this is kind of gross, but like the games are really good. So I do feel the need to kind of show you and narrate them through. Alright, so opponent's on a mulligan. Gotta love that. Honestly, I didn't really like love this. I did sideboard out my my Baloths. Side in, good lord. All right, let's try to get proper commentary. I do feel a little bit weird here, like just trying to like talk while over a clip. It feels a little bit weird. It actually feels a lot of it weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, all right, so go for the Pawpatch Recruit. Obviously, it's always like a one thing with like the otters, because they can like literally just steamroll you up here. They oftentimes play like kind of like an aggro deck, because the prowess can kill you like an aggro deck, and then like the blue actually just like bounces like I guess this kind of leads me into my second point. I guess I'll do a little bit more vague commentary rather than just like a play-by-play, but I actually, no joke, hate the bounce decks. I think the bounce decks, in my opinion, are more toxic than like Domain. I think a lot of people are calling for Domain here, the up the Beanstalk ban, but I honestly think Pixie bounce is way worse. I don't know, maybe it's just like anecdotal, but either way, I guess that's just kind of what's going on here. I'm going to show you a little bit of a side project here. So I'll show you what's on my desk. I'll show you what's on my desk here. Right here, got a Scavenger Brawler. Got a Scavenger Brawler here while we just kind of wait for the opponent to do something. Fear of Isolation's pretty good. That's what we got here. Here's an Elder Galgaroth. I am building Indominus Rex for Commander, so a little bit about that. All right, I guess we'll go back to the match here while it's getting a little juicier. Okay, so I'm just going to pass there. With Enduring Courage, it's always better to, whatchamacallit, go for Halana and Alena when you have something. Now that I got the Baloth, things are looking pretty damn good. So even if they do go for Hopeless Nightmare, looking good. They are out of white sources, I noticed, for this match, so that's probably kind of screwy for them. So if we have Halana and Alena, we already know that they're kind of going in for the nowhere to run. So I say, nope, I'm just going to go for the Enduring Courage anyway. Going for the Enduring Courage is a lot better than the Halana and Alena, because if they go for the -3/-3, well, I don't really care, because the Courage is the Cowardly Dog. Speaking of Courage, the Cowardly Dog, very scary show. So hopefully, like I said, this is definitely, I love the Gearhulk. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint. I can't, you know what, because I am just kind of doing this whole, like, commentary over it, I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler, but the Gearhulk comes in absolutely clutch in Game 3. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But nevertheless, I think we kind of got him crushed here. Courage the Cowardly Dog into Halana and Alena. I mean, pretty damn good if you do ask so myself. This town ain't big enough, so they didn't have any white sources, which is, I mean, pretty much just going to put them out of commission. We could have gone in for Recruit, the Offspring instead, but this Enduring Courage is definitely going to be a problem with them the entire game. That's the one nice thing about Pixie. Sometimes they do have mana problems, but mana's pretty good in general, so I decided to swing in with my Halana and Alena partners. If you notice, I do have the partners avatar. May have said that already in this video, I don't remember. Nowhere to run is not going to be a problem because the Enduring Courage gives haste. Like, Halana and Alena gives haste to only one thing. The Enduring Courage gives haste to everything, so instead of giving them the one Baloth, we're just going to go in, bam, Pawpatch Recruit, and then they both get haste. I think I just did a little flex there in the back, if you can see there. I love flexing on Pixie, and feels just good. Feels absolutely amazing here. So this is definitely game. Like 99.9% sure this was game, and there we go. Let's go. Round 3. Fight, baby. Let's go. Okay, so this is what it's all about. Toxic Squatch running the most toxic deck, in my opinion. Some people think it is... Some people think it's Domain. I think it's Pixie, but here I am. I'm kind of animated here, you know. It still does feel like really, really weird to see that, but hey, opponents on the mulligan, we absolutely love to see that. I actually am really, really happy to not see a Black Source Hopeless Nightmare. As soon as they dropped down the Azorius land, I was like, oh, thank God, because we don't have a Baloth in our opening hand, so... But, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of oomph. With Gwenna, I think Gwenna is... When Gwenna works, my God, Gwenna is amazing. So I notice immediately I'm tapping the lands there. No Black Sources. No Black Sources means that we can kind of establish some board presence here. If they don't swing with the Scavenger, we're looking good. So... Go in for Gwenna, or we could go in for the Offspring. I think we kind of want to go for the Offspring typically, because A, there's nothing to really ramp up into Gwenna with. And B, hey, Pawpatch Recruit, if they start targeting our stuff, see, you notice that I'm tapping the lands there. I'm like, they had no Black Sources. If they have no Black Sources, they have no removal. So just bouncing the Scavenger feels pretty weak sauce. Come to think of it, our hand and our situation is kind of weak sauce as well, so it is what it is. Again, I'm just kind of tipping, I'm alluding to, again, this is not a normal video, so I'm kind of alluding to like what's going on here. The ending is so epic that I'm probably going to make this the beginning, like the beginning like clip of the video, and then people are going to be like wondering why there's like 2 of me, so I guess that'll be kind of a funny little play. But nevertheless, this looks good. They don't have any Black Sources, but we don't have any big boys. So we got this Gwenna, and I think I'm complaining here a little bit, going, what the heck's going on here? Why don't I have any of my big creatures? We're starting with the Pawpatch Recruit and the Gwenna. We have another Gwenna, so there's really no point in not attacking. So, I don't know. Looks pretty good. There's the Black Source. So immediately we note the Black Source. Probably all hell's going to start breaking loose if we don't start doing something quickly. But another land is really disgusting. So what we have here is the Frillback. I don't really want to drop the Frillback though. You know what I mean? So swing in, bam, bam. I'm gonna swing with everything. We just want to get damage on the board. And I don't think that they have an instant speed enchantment. If they did, that would be really gross. But I think I'm debating going in for the Frillback here, just because, like, you know, like we're debating, like, should I drop the Gwenna? Should I drop Frillback? Probably not. Probably not. Let's wait for them to actually, like, you know. It is close though, because we do kind of have a wide board. The swing in here made me think that they had Kaito, but instead it's an Enduring Curiosity, which is actually not that big a deal at all, because we have the Frillback that we can actually kill and then exile. So it's not that big of a deal, despite the card draw. Look at me, I clap my hands. I'm like, come on, give me a big creature. Give me a big creature here. So, I mean, we're still not looking too bad here. We're looking at our lands. We can go for Frillback and like kind of do them all. So obviously this is a no-brainer. This is an absolute no-brainer. We're going in for the Frillback. I'm just counting up, like, because Auto Tapper is making me tap all my green sources, because Auto Tapper likes to do that for some reason. So auto pay, bam, bam. And I think I decide to pay the life here. I don't really know why. I probably should not have done that, but nevertheless, we don't really care here. Destroy the Curiosity. We're going to exile the Curiosity from their graveyard, and then we gain 4 life. So they did not want to see that at all. But nevertheless, we still need a little bit of oomph here. Like, this is not enough, in my opinion, to close out the game. I don't think we can swing in with those creatures, even though we are kind of wide. Even though we are like kind of wide here, still really can't. So 3 to 19. Looking like okay, but now that they have the black sources, we know they have like nowhere to run. We know they have Storm Chaser's talents. I put my hands up like this because I'm really nervous. So at this point, I'm getting really nervous. I have nothing in my hand, like literally nothing. They've got nowhere to run. They thin out my board here a little bit. I have nothing in my hand. A Gwenna is a legendary. Can't do anything with that. I'm only running 2 Gwenna, by the way. And then a Forest is nothing. So Pawpatch Recruit, I'm just kind of sitting here going like, okay, you know, what do we do? What do we do? Like, I'm looking at my stack. I'm trying to see like which creature they targeted. Just trying to make a decision here. I think I do take a second here. So I think ultimately, instead of going tall, we just kind of try to go as wide as possible. So, I don't know. It took me a hot second to take this decision, but so now it's like, damn, they have 3 life, but like they have a better board, and I have nothing in my hand. They don't know that I have anything in my hand, but like I'm sitting there like, dude, what on earth is gonna help us? Like, what's gonna help us? Opponent goes into the absolute tank, but that's okay. That's okay. So there's nothing really to think about here. We're just gonna go in for the Pawpatch Recruit. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot we can do here. We're just gonna build up the board. Obviously, we have 19 life, so like we're not dead yet. But we're gonna have to build up this board. We're gonna have to build up this board because Pixie, we know that they have this town ain't big enough, and good lord, is this town not big enough for 2 wins here. So here we go, and we top deck it. We top deck it. Let's go. The Pyrewood Gearhulk. Let's go. You see my hands. We are elated. We are ecstatic. I did a face zoom. Look at that. You're probably wondering what the hell's going on. Pyrewood Gearhulk. Let's go. And guess what? It gets better. It gets better. I did not see this coming at all. Look what they do here. I did not see this coming. A no more lies. A no more lies, and I have just enough to auto pay the no more lies. And then I'm thinking like, oh my god, my heart is racing 3,000 miles per hour. Gearhulk, I'm like, they have another no more lies, another one. Seriously, no way. I was literally about to cry here, but guess what they do? Just a destroy evil, and it's ironic because they are evil. I think I'm flailing my arms here. I was literally like screaming this whole match. I'm not joking you. I was literally. I was so like just like screaming though, because the no more lies, I was like, oh my god, yada yada yada. So we're gonna go as wide as possible. We're gonna go as wide as possible for the Gearhulk, because now they're all gonna gain vigilance and menace, destroy evil. It's ironic because you're the evil one. Gearhulk, and they all have vigilance and menace. We swing all in. Let's go. They cannot block it. They got menace. I cannot believe it. The Gearhulk takes away the Pixie. We get the flex going. Let's go. I'm getting rehyped just taking it. We blow him a kiss because I hate Pixie. Good game. C. Favretto Jr., how are you doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. Got the Overlord looking pretty good here. I still don't know exactly how many Overlords we should be running. I think 2's a sweet spot. Well, let's go and give the opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friendly mulligan because those things suck. Even if you are playing disgusting, disgusting Pixie stuff. I'm probably going to get rid of Ghalta. Really unfortunate. Love Ghalta. But if we're going against this Pixie nonsense, I guess it doesn't have to be Pixie. I just kind of assume so, but definitely have a really bad matchup. Mental Breaker, not that big of a deal. We do have a replace a relatively bad matchup versus the Pixie nonsense. See if we get the Twitching Doll. I would much rather see with the Overlord, kind of going back to my initial point. I don't know exactly if you want to go in just for like the 4 Overlords, because we don't have a whole lot of top end, but it's never bad. Skill loss isn't terrible for us. Ooh, Gwenna, okay. I think we probably, I mean, you gotta kind of think here. So with the Overlord, you know, you don't actually get the actual body down. So if we go for Gwenna into Overlord, that's pretty good. Now, obviously, they haven't shown me a reason to like really be optimistic that they're not gonna kill exactly what I put out, but I don't think this is that bad though, because now we go for Enduring Courage. So Enduring Courage, that's pretty good. You know what? Actually thinking, if we just get down Enduring Courage, they can't do too much about us. Let's just do that. I was thinking alternatively, maybe we go for like the Twitching Doll and then map tokens, but like, whatever. What I like so much about this Courage is obviously Courage the Cowardly Dog. Obviously scared the shit out of me as a kid, but another Courage, okay, you know what? We can rock with it, we can rock with it. If they kill our Courage the Cowardly Dog, then guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna come back, and we're gonna get the haste from everyone, so go ahead. Sick 'em, boys! Sick 'em, boys! 7 damage. We got an Overlord, kind of, lurking in the shadows here. Here we go, here we go. I don't know, man. Because like I said, even if they kill the Endured Courages, we just get them back, and I don't think they're going to be able to outspeed us at this point. Oh, Sarah Paragon. Yeah, Sarah Paragon's good. Damn. Okay, that's pretty nasty, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to get rid of the Twitching Doll. Oh, another Overlord! Damn it, we just cannot hardcast the Overlord for, Recruit. You know what? I think I'm just going to keep it. I'm not even joking you. I want to be able to, like, really ensure 100% that we can swing in with these Courages. Now let's get rid of it. Because I don't really want it. I guess I'm kind of rolling the dice that I top deck a land, but I don't really want to get walled off by this Paragon. I don't think they've got lethal here, right? We got 5, and then they got Restless Fortress. They can, like, rebounce the Hopeless Nightmare. But yeah, Sarah Paragon's pretty damn good. I can't even lie. Kind of forgot that was a card. That's fine. So they gain a little bit of life. Momentum Breaker. They're trying to break our momentum. Quite literally, but this is what I love so much about Enduring Courage. It just comes back. It just comes back, and we still get those, like, haste triggers. And I'm not going to lie. We really need to land very, very desperately here. Start your engines. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Hauntwoods, baby. Now, Hauntwoods gets the trigger on entry and attack. Look at that. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's a 10-5 with some ramp. Let's go. They're going to chump block, obviously. Because they had a chump block, they don't have lethal on the back end. Even if they did go for Restless Fortress, Hopeless Nightmare, no, I don't think so. Alright. Momentum Breaker, honestly, it's not that bad. They do get a little bit of life, which is really annoying, but got the finality counter. I don't know if they, right? I don't know if they kind of, like, didn't realize that or whatever, but if they do this, we get rid of the Overlord. Obviously, it's not great, but, like, we're still looking okay here. Wow, swinging in is very greedy. Like, very, very greedy. Hold on, hold on. Are we gonna win here? This is gonna be the absolute funniest, like, are we gonna win here? With a fish. I'm thinking, if they don't have, like, a cut down or something, which I don't think they would be, we're gonna take the Fountainport, and I'm going to create a little fishy. But because we've got 2 Enduring Courages, give me 5. Oh my god, hold on. Let's make sure we get this. Overlord swings in, that's 9 damage, even if you block the Overlord. Do they have what, like, I guess like a just cut down or something, or not cut down? They would have already used the cut down, so I think we're gonna take this for the 2 Courages. That's 9 damage. Let's go! Fishy for the win. No way. Okay, that's absolutely hilarious. Well, I do like a Gearhulk. I do. I really do. Trust me, but that's not gonna do it with 6 lands here. And we got the Baloth. There we go. You know what? Let's get a little crazy. Let's get a little crazy. I did remove a little bit of my top end here because of obviously the matchup. Plus, no red's a little concerning. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Enjoy this Baloth, dude. I hate this deck. I absolutely hate. Oh, there's another one. Here we go. Let's go for the Elves, and yeah, just getting down a 4/4 on turn 1 with essentially haste. It essentially has haste because I mean, pretty sick. Pretty sick. 4 damage on turn 1. You gotta love it. Whenever you run green, I run 4 Baloths in the sideboard. Whenever I run white, I run 4 of the Wilt Leaf Lieges in the sideboard because I hate Pixie. There's just nothing else to say about it. I literally hate this deck so much. Discard bounce, discard bounce, discard bounce. Well, here, eat this Baloth. Eat this Baloth, baby. Gotta do, still gotta draw a little bit of land here. So this Gearhulk's obviously looking pretty bad. Probably should not have, whatchamacallit. See, now we're fine though. Now we got a red source, and now we can just, well, let's set up the Pawpatch. But we could easily go in for the Gearhulk this match. Let's see what we got. I don't know if I want to say easily, but these map tokens should kind of help us gear. Momentum Breaker, no! No, that's fine. That's fine. 2 cards left in their hand, so they are kind of running out on Steam a little bit. So I guess I could be kind of greedy here. I think I'm going to be. We could just slam down the Overlord, but because we have 2 map tokens, this is probably fine. Let's go for the map, and then if they target us, we still get a counter for our troubles. There we go, got one anyway. Ooh, now I'm thinking, like, should I just go for the Hauntwoods now? We got greedy and it paid off. We hit our land drop. So now I'm thinking, like, it's close. It's close. Let's just try to push for another land here. Because if we push for another land, I might just want to, like, hardcast the Overlord. I'm going to keep the Baloth is so good. I'm not joking you. Just gaining life versus this deck, by default, kind of extends the game. Plus, I don't even know if we're going to be really having enough time to go in for the Gearhulk. Unless they've got a sweeper here, which I'm not really... I don't think they do. They're just toast, I think. Getting catcher... Oh, catcher modes can't block, so, like, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll just go ahead and just drop this. I do want to see if I can get into my Gearhulk next turn if we get, like, an untapped source, but I'm pretty sure the game's just over. We only have 1 card left in their hand. They can't block. I mean, I think the game's just over right now, so... And it is. Okay, that felt good. Baloth for the win. This looks a lot better by default, so let's try and make this work, man. Got a twitching doll, but obviously Gwenna is just looking a lot better, so... I mean, we pretty much got the dream start here if we get another land, but... Dread Knight's not too bad here. We get the land, so... If we go for Courage and then Twitching Doll, probably not, right? Let's just go ahead and slam you down. Nah. Nah, I think we do this instead. Let's go for Enduring Courage. Otherwise, we could have gone for this. But then we can't... Then we could have gone for Twitching Doll, but I want to Burst Lightning, kinda. Nah, I don't. I lied. Let's do this instead. Right? I mean, like, that was okay. Alternatively, we go for Ojer Kaslem, and then Courage, the Cowardly Dog. But we're gonna do this instead. Wow, they don't even get the value off that. That's not gonna cut it. On 3. Fight. Yeah, we'll keep it, I guess. This is kind of a reluctant keep, I'm not gonna lie. Ojer Kaslem, always like to see that. You gonna cut down my elf here? Don't cut down my elf. Very rude. But such is life. Up the Beanstalk, man. Everyone likes Up the Beanstalk. Everyone's calling for Up the Beanstalk's ban. In my personal opinion, I would rather see an Up the Beanstalk deck than a Pixie deck. Pixie deck makes me want to die. So, this is not too bad here. Ooh, got the Courage now. So now I gotta make a decision. Do I go for Courage, or do I just try and kill the Beanstalk with this Webstrike Elite? And I think we're just gonna go Courage here. Because we do have a creature. If I didn't have a creature, I would probably just... I'd try and cycle this, but... The problem is this thing has Vigilance, so that is a little gross. If they get this up to, like, 6 power, though, their Kaslem's not looking super good. But then we at least have to trade, so, like, is it really that bad? Well, I guess we don't have to worry about it. So, Ojer Kaslem. Ojer Kaslem from an Enduring Courage. I will do just that. Unfortunately, well, actually, no. Wow, we don't have to trade. Wow. Sometimes math's hard. Okay, so, got a Gearhulk. The Gearhulk is a lot better when it comes out the last turn, so I think it's actually Dragonhawk. So we can get Vigilance and Menace, or we can have a flyer that, like, grabs us stuff. So I think it's actually Chickenhawk. Or Dragonhawk, not Chickenhawk. Chickenhawk. Yeah, let's get a little extra burn damage here. That's fine. And that feels pretty amazing. Don't have Reach, and that's going to do it. Wow. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Alexum, 1804. How we doing, baby? How are we doing? I think we just drop it, maybe. Let's go for the Recruit into Twitching Doll. We got a decent little curve here. This is pretty, I don't know if I want to say optimal, but like, optimal is always like a turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Anoint with Affliction, that's interesting. In the main, huh? Okay. Go for the Twitching Doll. I do like this thing a lot. Really, really fun. This is actually one of the like most flavorful cards ever. Like, I'm not even joking. Honestly, though, Golgari's a little... Oh! Yeah, this is exactly what I do not want to see here. Let's go ahead and get down the Enduring Courage. It's fine for now. We do get it back. What I'm nervous about is if they kill the Courage and then go for Ghalta, then we're kind of screwed. So I guess we do just block here. They're going to kill the Courage anyway, right? I would imagine, but we just get the Courage back, which is kind of the point of doing this. So... now that we got the Enduring Courage, this is really, really good. So if we go for Gwenna, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gwenna, eyes. Come on. Then we get haste. Now we go for this. The reason why I'm not dropping the Kaslem is because I want to keep this Enduring Courage alive. So if we do this, I think this is a little bit better. I think this is better. Obviously, the Ghalta, we're going to have to keep at least one creature back. Maybe we should... I don't know if we need the Twitching Doll anymore. I don't know, man. If they go for Ghalta, kill the Courage. Yeah. All right, we'll just do this. I want to keep back the Burst Lightning. I hate... oh, man. Ghalta just shuts off our whole deck. I'm not going to lie. The First Strike Death Touch combo just shuts off the entire deck. Oh, it's so gross, man. We can go for Burst Lightning here, though. What I'm really nervous about, honestly, let's see if this is actually the, whatchamacallit. Phyrexian Obliterator, that would be kind of bad, but I'm going to chump block this for sure. Yep. Enduring Courage is safe. Holy shit. Didn't see that coming. Not that bad. I mean, again, we have the Enduring Courage, so, like, it's not that bad, but... okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely not that bad here. We got the Ojer Kaslem. Let's see if we can kind of rebuild here. But, if they're running board wipes, that is a little scary. Let's get the Fountainport for card draw. And then we get another thing here. I think it's going to be Dragonhawk. Just to do a little extra damage, maybe? Yeah, sure. So... deal 4. I mean, that's pretty good. And then we got the Burst Lightning to finish them off. Even if they did have another thing, we just... okay, yeah, that was good. Well, gee golly willikers. Looks great. Let's go ahead and keep. This is okay, right? We can rock with this. I think we keep this. Honestly, the Burst Lightning's not that good. I'm not even joking you. I think we gotta keep pretty much everything except for... this Burst Lightning, I'm not joking you. If they have a turn... I guess they do run Llanowar Elves. I don't know. No Elves. I didn't see one in the first game, so I just kind of am playing. Kind of just coping that they don't. But the problem with Burst Lightning is that it does not get rid of Ghalta. And Ghalta is... well, turn 2 Elves. I guess it's a little better. I guess it's a little bit better than a turn 1 Elf, huh? Please do not have a Ghalta. Just please don't. Okay, bees off. We're fine. As long as we don't see a Ghalta, I think that we can, like, handle anything. Maybe not anything, but for now. Puppy Dog. Pass. Alright. If we get Puppy Dog out, Courage the Cowardly Dog, we're looking pretty okay here, man. Do not... just don't exile. But, honestly, Anoint with Affliction doesn't exile. Oh, Terra's Thunder does, duh. Third. Oh. Alright, we got one more turn to go in for Vivien, but Vivien can be perpetually annoying. We got one card left in their hand. Hopefully it's not a big, juicy thing. Alright, this is fine. Not a land, so I can't complain too much on the top deck there. Ooh, yeah, duh. Terra's Thunder. How did I not even, like, think of that as a card? So Virtue, I mean, I'm gonna obviously have to go for Vivien and just get rid of this damn thing. Ooh, I actually have this thing now too, but mana value X, I don't think I can pay for 7 anytime soon. I may only have Twitching Doll, though. You know what I mean? Like, do I really give a shit? It's a little... They don't kill Planeswalkers, right? Unless they're running, like, Bitter Triumph. This is a little greedy, but, like, I need a little bit more power. So I think I'm going to plus instead. Right? Like, if they just get a Twitching Doll, like, do I really care? That's not that big of a deal. Let's see if we can get a big, juicy threat. And we do not. Wow. Disgusting. Ew. I think we're going to attack. I mean, if they go in for Vivien, I mean... Worst case scenario goes down to 4. Worst case scenario, Vivien goes down to 4 and we can still -3. I mean, we're going to eventually have to get rid of this. So this is a little greedy, I'm not going to lie. Temple, wow. You're running the Temple? Are they running the Surveil lands, or are they just going double? I've seen some decks run 4 Surveil lands and 4 Scry lands with the Temples, but the Temples feel pretty bad. Anoint, sure. Worth noting that's exiled, so now I definitely don't really have to worry about this Virtue as much. I mean... This is a tough town. We are tougher, Vivien. No doubt about that. So there's literally nothing to grab. So I don't care about this right now. There we go. Ojer Kaslem. I think Ojer Kaslem is going to be better than Gwenna right now. Yeah, that's fine. Just trying to think here. Eventually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, good God. This is why I only have one of this. It's because it's so damn expensive. But for now, I think we just dropped the Ojer Kaslem. We got a Burst Lightning, so I'm not going to Burst Lightning their creature. I'm not going to even block, really, because the Virtue just grabs it back, so no. It makes no sense to do that. We're in this... I mean, I think we're in a relatively good state here. Again, I am a little nervous about just, like... Oh, that's so bad. Okay. That's so bad. They +1 here. That's bad. Pretty bad. I guess we could have gone for Burst Lightning here. Gone down for 2. This goes down to a 6/6. Yeah, I should have done that. Alright. We're in the danger zone now. No doubt about that. I don't know what to do here now. I'm not gonna lie to you. More lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 50? I don't know what's up with all these 50% land clips, man. Every single time. Just so much floody. I don't know what I'm going to do against this Nissa. I can't even lie to you. Still nothing in the graveyard until I attack. Presumably. I swing in with the Kaslem. Yeah, that Nissa just like fucking cooked our dish. Wow. Yeah. Let's try this out. I will go for Burst Lightning to try and get some damage off. Okay, so I think we got a Burst Lightning. This is so bad. Let's see if we can probably maybe snag like a Dragonhawk or something like that. We are going to get a little bit of damage off with the Ojer Kaslem. See if we can just kind of get this going. They are not going to grab the Kaslem. Kaslem comes back, so still don't worry about this. See if we can snag something crazy here. We're looking pretty bad. Lord's not bad. Still nothing with a Virtue, but this is... Oh man, this is bad. Okay, let's maybe just look for something crazier. Maybe we can just get a better board. This Nissa is so scary, man. Got a Vorinclex. I mean, Vorinclex is also pretty scary, so like, you know, sure, I guess. I want to keep this. I want to keep this, obviously. Eventually, they can just overrun me, though. How many force do they actually have? They only have one true blue forest, so this +1/+1 in forest, whatever, is not that strong right now. Gonna obviously get rid of the Hauntwoods, sure. That prevents a big boy from coming in. For now. Oh man. We were looking so good until this Nissa came out. But Nissa is good. More lands, man. Just stop with the lands. I'm only running 24. Man, so much lands, man. Really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. This is too slow. The Kaslem is a little bit too slow right now. Oh man, what do we do? At this point, they do have something to grab with the Virtue, so that is bad, obviously. Glissa is a nightmare. I mean, we're close to conceding here, but... can still block going for Fountainport. Let's drop the Vorinclex. Maybe we're not so close to conceding. It's just like looking really bad. Shouldn't be so quick to concede, but it's looking disastrously bad right now. We're gonna have to kill this, and we can do this like kind of like chump blocky nonsense here with the Glissa for now.
Those that survive are stronger for it.
I guess I could kill one of these. I don't think so. This card is like just so weird. Again, the reason why I'm only running one. We gotta hope that they just like don't have anything super crazy, because once they play anything crazy, they draw 3 cards. I mean, that's just gonna be nighty-night. Okay. Yeah, your strength is multiplying. I got this scary Vorinclex, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I do love some Golgari, though. If I'm going to go down by any deck, I would rather it be Golgari. They don't even swing, which is pretty wild. You know what? We have so much land here. I think what we can do is actually sacrifice a token. I think we can actually just do this one. If they're not going to swing, it's a little confusing why they wouldn't, but I digress. We're going to need something crazy here. We're going to need like a... I don't even know if a Gearhulk would help us, to be honest with you. I was hoping maybe we could thin out our deck, but again, just so much land. 1, 2, 6, 9, 10, 11. I mean, just like 60% of our draws are lands, man. Vorinclex ain't doing a whole lot right now. Let's just see if we can maybe grab something, I guess. Obviously, we can maybe search for like Ghalta or something, but as long as they have this Glissa, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Halana and Alena, sure, I guess. This costs a whopping 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we got 2 left over. I think we're just gonna like have to. Like, realistically, like, what else do we do? We can activate this as a sorcery. I'm gonna try it out. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. If they've got like go for the throat with this last card here, we just cry. They gotta go for the throw. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I guess there's a slight chance. So put 2 creature cards from among the milled cards into the battlefield, whatever the hell we got here. I was really, oh my gosh, I was really hoping, I was really hoping for Halana and Alena. Because honestly, this Gearhulk doesn't really help us at all. So I think it's just gonna have to be Dragonhawk because you fly. And the Gearhulk does have Menace. Anything that like flies, really. All right, we won't keep him waiting too long here. So, Gearhulk and the Dragonhawk. All right, Hawk, not Hulk. I guess it's something. I mean, here we go. Gonna deal some damage here. I guess we'll just drop the elves, whatever. Is this a way? I mean, they're gonna go for the Nissa. I don't know. Gonna deal 3 damage. Yeah, not attacking. I mean, maybe? They still have something here. I can't imagine. As I said, this can't be something like significant because they would have done it on the Vorinclex. So what was that? What was it? 6 damage? I mean, we're trying. Is that our turn? We're all out, so if they send the house, again, I don't know how much this -7 is going to do for them. Gotta keep this Dragonhawk, though. The Dragonhawk is basically our win condition. What does this do? Distribute 7 counters? I mean, that's nice and everything. I guess it'll be Hawk. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we can pretty much... Not yet. Maybe not yet. They know they have to swing in with Ghalta. They know they have to kill this, because this is going to get... This has trample, by the way. So, they're going to kill the Grand Evolution. Vivien goes bye-bye. Is it more important to keep the Vivien? I don't think so. I think we gotta keep the Vivien. We're not. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's just nothing really looking good here. That's cool. 2/2s. I don't know. We just cannot get anything going, man. Just cannot get any of our good stuff. Top decks are weak sauce Maroni. See if we can get a little help here. All right, there's an Enduring Courage. There's a little bit of something here. Got to be kind of meticulous about our red sources. We want to get the Courage out first, for sure. Courage. Bark, bark. Halana and Alena. We might as well get down the elves. I know they have this big trampling Nissa play coming on the back end here, but at this point we're just gonna have to drop down the Webstrike Elite. Guess we'll just put this on. I don't really think it matters too much here. They've got chump blockers, which is nasty. So, like, I don't really know how else we're supposed... The only way we can really win this, in my opinion, the only way we're going to sneak a win here is just like with, like, a Dragonhawk. They can just block this, so there's no point. We got to protect the board. It's not looking good. We need like, a Dragonhawk or a Gearhulk or something. And this is okay, but the second they draw into something big with this Beanstalk, it's pretty much nighty-night. So we just gotta hope they don't really draw anything crazy. Alright, they're still not ready for the Nissa's -7, so that gives us at least maybe, hard maybe on a turn to breathe. We're going to A. Yeah, there's got to be a lot of things that go right to close this. They're tapping. I don't know what they're tapping for here. Harvester of Misery. Yeah, there you go. There we go. It's nighty-night. Nighty-night. That sucks. What do we do now? Yeah, because once they start, yeah, once they hit the boom here, the draws, it's just nighty-night. So, this has been absolute, like, probably one of the most miserable matches I've ever played. So I guess we just block here, so that we'll still get the courage. I don't really care if you do 1 damage to the Vivien. All right. Yeah, I mean it's basically over, right?
Like it when I fight back.
How do we win this? Another Vivien's okay.
Oh, I've made lots of friends in this town.
It's just not gonna cut it, really, right? I mean, I guess we have this. The 8/8 is already too big. I mean, I don't know. Not sure what we do here. Vigilance Menace? Sure. This Webstrike Elite's doing a whole lot of nothing. I guess maybe we could try to swing into the Nissa. I guess. Gonna have to bump you up. At least once, right? I can only do this one more time, so 10. It's just not enough to kill. But I can at least kill you. Alright. Oh man, it's just been so this has just been like so miserable. Trying to like hang in there and it's just like not working. I think we just end the turn and then just go for a Fountainport token, like please put me out of my misery. This has just been absolutely miserable. They're not ready to do it yet.
Enough resistance.
Menace. I'm so I wanted to honestly I wanted to concede. I wanted to concede 7 turns ago. Like, I'm not even joking you. I just kind of knew how this would play out, but I guess we tapped at the Gearhulk at the right time, or actually if we kept the Dragonhawk around, we could have won. If they kill this, I Hair Sunder, sure. Are we dead yet? This is 13. I guess I could I just want this game to be over. Are we dead? Please kill me. 5, 9, 12. Nope. Can't count it. I'm not ready, baby. Nope. We're not ready to lose yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready, baby. Oh, nope. I'm not ready. Nope. We're still playing. How do we win? Do we win? Can we win? Is it possible to win? I don't care if they remove. This is fine. Like, we're still just gonna plus and then just like Pawpatch Recruit. Alright, what else we got here? Any hasty stuff? We got the finally got the gear. Where the hell were you, Gearhulk? Where in the hell were you? This whole time. Where were you? Well, I don't think we can win any longer. Very sad. So it's gonna have to be courage, right? This doesn't give haste. And we lost our haste. Oh my god. Not even joking you though. Oh my god, if we still had the courage. If they didn't get rid of the haste courage like that we already had. Oh man, that could have been close. Oh my god, that would have been nasty, but... Hold on, is there a way? I guess we can go for Pawpatch Recruit. And then a fish? This comes back tapped. What if I do this? No, I don't think there's any way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anything in my deck that costs 4 that would help me win here? I don't think so. Man, this is actually kind of hilariously close, right? And then we go for Fishy. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're gonna lose with 1 life. Oh my god, brutal. Let's go ahead and give him a GG's. I cannot believe it. We almost snuck that out. So much closer than I thought. I should have been a lot more positive throughout the match because it was really close, man. I don't know. I think we got super close here, man. I cannot believe it was that close even. I'm actually really happy. I'm gonna count that as a win, like a personal win, not a win on the game. Very much so a loss on the game here, but if they're gonna, yeah, let's go. We'll let them finish it out. It's been such a long time. We'll let them have the gratitude of finishing this out. Let's go ahead and clank them up again. Beep. All right. Wow, that was I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of miserable for the middle of it, but at the end, I can appreciate that match. That was actually really, it was interesting. But all right.